Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing some modified workouts for people that have knee injuries. So we're basing this off of some of our P90X, P90X3 exercises. The first thing we're going to be starting with from P90X2, a big focus was our foam roll. It's something that if you're not doing and you have an injury, you absolutely want to incorporate this. If we're working with the lower body, the most important muscles and leg aspects are going to be your calves, your quads, your hamstrings, and your IT band. These are things that if you're foam rolling every day, you're going to see a significant difference in pain-free knee issues, also less tightness and everything like that. So I highly recommend. It's going to take some time for you to get used to. It is a little uncomfortable at first. So what we're going to start with is our calves. Simply going down, resting one leg on the foam roll, the other leg can be bent. You can also be to the side of it. Foam rolls are all different. Maybe you have one that's smaller, that's fine. We're simply lifting up, putting our weight, and moving the foam roll until we feel a sore spot. Once you feel that sore spot, maybe you can move right to left, whatever works for you. Hold that spot, simply holding that spot. It's a self-myofascial release. It's basically just self-massage. You can flex and extend the foot. It's going to dig in there a little bit deeper. We're looking for a 20 to 30 second count, breathing in your nose, out your mouth. If you need a timer, cool. If you can count in your head, whatever's going to work for you. So once you're done with that 20 to 30 seconds, you're simply going to roll a little bit more. I feel it. I'm just going to hold it there, 20 to 30 seconds. We're looking for a 5-minute foam roll about. If you're really sore and you want to do 10 minutes and whatnot, that's fine. You want to make sure you're working your whole body though. Your lower body is going to be the most important in this aspect. As we move down, we're going to be doing the back, our hamstrings, same thing. You're simply putting your weight, you're sitting right on here. If you ever need more pressure, you're starting to feel better, you're not really feeling, you can always put your body weight, right? Even for the calves, same thing. You're simply rolling until you feel that tender spot, moving it left and right, whatever's going to work, and just hold it there. Deep breaths, get that oxygen to the sore spot. Flex and extend if you need to. Next, we're going to go to our IT band. So we're simply rolling to the side. This is what's probably going to be the most uncomfortable for you guys. The most tender area, it's typically the one place that a lot of people have issues with, and the foam roll could be the solution to that. So you can have one knee bent right in front of you, simply rolling until you feel it. You're just moving this arm out, right? Roll until you feel it, hold it right there. Again, you can always motion the foot to just dig a little bit deeper in there. If you feel it, just breathing in and out. Awesome. Again, 20 to 30 seconds, then you're moving to the next spot. So you're going to take your time with this. I'm not going all out. The next spot is going to be the quads. So simply laying on the foam roll, same thing. You can see on the side over here, my knee is simply bent into the side of the foam roll. I'm putting my body weight on the foam roll. Again, bringing that knee up like this. You're going to feel that a little bit more. And then simply bring it down. It's going to dig into that muscle a little bit extra. So nice slow breaths. Good. 20 to 30 seconds. It's always the same. And then I'm going to roll a little bit further down. I'm feeling that tender spot, and I'm just gonna work. I feel that. Good. And you can flex and extend again. Holding it is enough if you're feeling it pretty sore. All right, guys, so I'm not gonna spend all my time doing that with you guys. Do a full 5 minutes on that. Work through both legs. You don't wanna just do one. You wanna do the whole upper, and you wanna do both the lower and upper leg, right? So make sure you get that in. From there, we're moving our foam roll over and we are going to warm up. So first for our warm up, we're gonna be doing some arm circles, just loosen things up. We're working from the top to the bottom. The one thing that a lot of people forget is that we want to focus on warming up our whole body, even if we're just doing a lower body workout. If you're having injury, it doesn't mean that it's just the knee that's affected. You want to take care of the rest of your body as well. A lot of times that's where the injury comes from. Going back, good job. Loosen up those arms. Awesome. For leg injuries, knee injuries, jumping jacks can be a little tender. If you can handle them, up and down. If you can't, we're simply arms in the air, pressing into the ground to modify that jumping jack. All right, guys? Stick with me here. If you can do a full out jumping jack, go for it. If you can't, stick to the modified. Awesome. Doing good. Keep on breathing. From here, we're going to be lifting our knees into our chest. We've got 3 more of these. Last 2. Last 1. Awesome. This is going to be great for your knee, also for the low back. So we're just pulling twice. Pull. Pull. If your range of motion is decreased, pulling your thigh. If you can only go this high, that's fine. If you can pull it all the way up, great. If you can only pull it to here, whatever your range of motion is. All right, guys? Stretch it out a little bit more. Keep on breathing. Awesome. And next, we have our crescent pose. So what we're going to do, you still want to incorporate your lunges and your squats. The problem is a lot of people think you have to go super low for your lunges and squats. That's not accurate. You want to keep that range of motion there. So when we're doing our squat, you're looking to have your feet about shoulder width apart. We're simply sitting back, whatever is comfortable. If I go to here and I'm feeling it, one, I want to make sure my weight is in my toes. My heels. I'm wiggling my toes. That's super important. Work on your range of motion. Hold this for a second. Come up and squeeze the glutes on your way up. Then go back down where you can. So from the side, we're simply going back and up, squeezing the hips on the way up. That's an important part that a lot of people forget. You're working the lower body here. Your range of motion, what you can handle. If you're only going to here, you better make sure that weight is in your heels and you're working on your form. Coming back up, squeezing the glutes on the way up. So we're going to do this for 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Switching up to the lunge. Again, same thing. I'm going to go at an angle. We're simply stepping back, and you can go right to here and up. Right here and up. Keep that range of motion. Every time you go down, if you can go a little bit further, great. If you can't, that's not a problem. So we're going down and up, just for 5, 4, making sure that front knee does not pass the toes. Last 2, and last 1. Changing it up a little bit, you're gonna warm up by stepping back, coming to a chair. Step back, bringing to a chair. Working that front leg, right? There we go. So you're working, you're gonna feel it in your quads right now, you're working your balance right now, you might even feel it in your glutes a little bit. Just going back and up. If you can handle it and you can go further back, great. You're gonna get a deeper stretch, we're warming up a little bit. Let's switch it up to the other side. We're going back, hold it down, hold it. Remember, we did our lunges first. Down and up, down and up. Your range of motion. You feel pain here, stop. Do not push it. The last thing you want is to re-injure. 2 more. Last one. Whoop. And then we're going to go down to chair. Down to chair. Working on that balance. You're going to feel it in this leg. Good job. And get those arms moving if you want. 3 more. 3, 2, and last one. Awesome, guys. Just stepping it out. Loosen up those legs. Loosen them up. Awesome. Toddler in the background. All right, guys. So here we go. Let's go ahead and we're all warmed up. Let's go for a nice full workout. We are really focusing on the lower body and modifying. If you need more modifications, please reach out to me. Make sure you're drinking water throughout this workout. Make sure you're breathing. Okay. what we're gonna do is grab a band. Do you have a band with you? We're simply stepping on our band right here. What we're working on is the overhead press. If you cannot balance, if it's too much, I want that back toe on the ground. We're simply going overhead press. If you can handle the balance, balancing on one leg, overhead press. Your core is tight, up and over. Up and over. Good job, guys. I'm going to go to the side here so you can see from a side angle. Good job. For 10, you've got this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. If you can handle it, going a little bit lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Switching up to the opposite leg. We got to work both sides. Switching up to the opposite leg, we've got to work both sides. So what we're going to do now is balance on the left leg and do a bicep curl. So we're on our left leg. Elodie, mommy's doing a video. You go play. Go play, okay, honey? We're going to balance on our left leg. Remember, toe tapping, advance yourself by lifting that leg up. You've got a little bend in this left knee. You never want it to be taut straight. You want it to have a little bend, and we're simply bicep curl up. Up and down, core is tight. Good job. If you need to put that foot down, just do it. Remember, this is your workout. If you want to do more repetitions of one of these exercises, simply hit pause and go for it. For 10, and then we're going to rotate out. 9, you've got this, guys. Keeping that balance, keeping that core tight. Awesome. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotating it out. Bring those arms to the side, up and down. If the leg's in the way, just turn it back a little bit so it's out of the way. Working that balance. Mommy. For 10. Mommy. I'm working out. 8, 7, throwing off my balance. 6, 5 more. You've got this. Putting my leg down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, guys. You're doing great. We're going to drop that band here. What we're going to do is go to a plie squat. So we're taking those legs out wide, turning those toes out. Again, see what your knee can handle, but I want you to work this range of motion. So we're going down. If you can touch, I want you to touch the ground. Come up. Again, squeezing the glutes on the way up. Down and squeeze. Range of motion. If you can't go further than that, that's fine. Squeeze on the way up. Work that range of motion though. Good job. Down and up. The ultimate is reaching down to the ground and coming up. We've got 5 more. For 5, 4, you're also working that hip flexor, changing the direction that your muscles are facing. 2, and 1. In the same position, you're simply gonna raise your calf. Raise that toe up, and we're gonna go down and up. So this is gonna be really great for someone who has one knee that's a little bit stronger than the other. Toe is up, down, and up. Hands on your hips, whatever's comfortable. Keeping that toe up the whole time. Doing great. 5 more for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching it up, opposite leg. Down and up. Good job, guys. Doing great. Changing it up a little bit. Good. This is going to strengthen that knee a little bit as well. You don't have to go far to get this to work for you. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right from here, we're going to stick with the calves a little bit. I'm just going to go to the side, and we're going to be raising up. Fix these pants. Raising up on your calves and down. So up and down. Up, you can rock it back if you want, and down. Good job. To advance this, get those arms up in the air. Core is tight, up and down, keeping it simple, up and down. You don't have to rock. So this is going to be the lowest modification, up on those toes, strengthen those calves, working the whole lower body here. For 10, 9, and then we're going to pulse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, thank you, 3, 2, and 1. Pulse it up, hold it up there, and pulse so you don't go down. 10, 9,